the I'm a Fan Of podcast, music, comedy, and more.
Hey everyone, I'm Travis Wright from the I'm a Fan Of podcast, and we're going to check out another vinyl record today. This one is from a band that I enjoy very much called Propagandhi. The album is called Supporting Caste, C-A-S-T-E. And as you can probably guess by both the name, the title, as well as this very in-depth artwork, Propagandhi is a more serious band. They are a punk rock kind of hardcore band, and depending on which album you listen to, they have some different styles. Their sound kind of matured in different ways as they grew as a band. Very cool band. The artwork, though, if you just looked at the top piece, beautiful nature scenery, right? And Propagandhi is very political, very social. They talk about issues and lots of things. And so you see down here, the artwork is obviously very detailed, and there is, some weird stuff going on down here. Every time I look at this artwork, I see something that I didn't see before. Extremely detailed. And forget the scene, but I mean, just from nature painting, it's very detailed as well. You get lots of detail on the rock faces, the trees, the shrubs, everything. Really incredible artwork. The back is that same artwork. It's just this little corner over here that they just blew up. So I guess this artwork on the front was good enough. They said, hey, let's just take a piece. We'll put it on the back. Clearly, there's the song tracks as well. Everybody involved in making it. This is an old record, 2009. I actually just opened this particular vinyl today. I had the CD of this back in the day, and I found the vinyl at some shop probably over the last couple of years, and just threw it on the shelf. I haven't listened to this on vinyl yet. It's a double LP, and it's the same scene on the inside, just blown up, so you can see things in even more detail. Again, very extensive art. I'm sure they spent a lot of time, a lot of thought on that. The albums themselves, just typical white jackets. Nothing wrong with that. White jackets, black vinyl, it's classic. They do have some interesting design choices for the stamps. As you see here, let's start with side A and B before we show that one. Again, black vinyl. Nothing wrong with that. Paper sleeves. But the artwork on the middle, I don't know exactly what's going on with it. I believe it's the band members. There's all these little Easter eggs these guys put in. It's some sort of disgusting dinner. And by disgusting, I just mean they're eating kind of like slobs. They're dirty. Interesting contrast, though, between these black and white kind of lo-fi art pieces on the stamps versus the colored, detailed art on the actual jacket and sleeve. Again, I don't know what that figure is. Strange looking dude. And then we got somebody back here cooking. There's bones and a little thing. I wonder if that stuff is black and white just simply because of cost. When this stuff was being designed, who knows when it was being designed, but records, the vinyl industry has gone through big changes recently. So maybe it was cost effective to do that black and white. There also is this insert that is the same scene. So they pulled those pictures from the vinyl records. As you can see here, here's this face. There it is. So they pulled it off of this scene. I'm not sure what this is. My guess is those are the band members. And this is just some artistic thing. I believe they're vegetarians and vegans. They put so much little stuff all in here. All these little pictures, a little piggy on the wall. I think those are just more pigs back there. A monkey. I don't know what's going on with this weird dude. But this is just a lyric sheet. Another fun thing from actual tangible music, vinyl, CDs, tapes, is you can put in all the stuff you want to read about. Credits, endnotes, and then picture of the band and cast members still with the clever spelling. One of the things I thought was funny is it says, who these guys are, but instead of saying guitar, it says axe of pain in your right ear, axe of pain in your left ear, drums of pain, bass of pain. These guys are always extremely serious, but at the same time, very silly and funny. They still grew up in the punk rock era where things can be kind of silly and you can have a good time with it. Very interesting album. Lots of detailed art, lots of things to look over where I go, what am I looking at? And this band, it's very typical. They're intelligent. There's probably a lot of stuff that's going over my head here that I'll have to get online and search and be like, what does this mean? What does that mean? If you are a Propagandhi fan and you know what some of this imagery represents and you want to educate me, please throw it in the comments. I would love to know. But yeah, great album. Tell me what you think of the album art. Tell me what you think of the overall packaging and everything that they chose to go with. And oh no, I already folded it. Sorry. Oops. Whatever. Is what it is. Punk rock, right? But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy the channel, please like and subscribe. I also host a podcast called I'm a Fan of, the I'm a Fan of podcast. I interview musicians and comics and anyone else I find to be interesting. There's going to be a link in the notes for that. Please check it out. I would love that. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.
The I'm a Fan of podcast, music, comedy, and more.